Kitty appeared, and today for you. Now, yes, originally this week's video was going to be something completely different. It was going to be my Paisley Comic-Con haul, but at the moment, I'm having some issues with my camera. I'm trying to see what I can do with some ideas, but I thought for this week's video, while I'll deal with all that, I retake the Pottermore test, but with a little bit of a difference. I'm not going on Pottermore, I'm going on a website called Wizardmore. I saw the YouTuber Cherry Wallace basically take this quiz, which basically gives you all the questions that Pottermore asks you, but it also tells you the percentage of what house you are in. So obviously, for example, now I've taken the Pottermore tests before, 3 times actually, just for funsies really, and I always get Hufflepuff. So for example, I might get, say, 85% like Hufflepuff, and then the rest of the percentage could go to Ravenclaw or Slytherin or Gryffindor, or maybe there's bits of every house in me, who knows? That's why I'm going to take this test, and I thought, why not? It sounded fun. Also, if you want to take the test yourself, I will leave a link in the description so that you can take the quiz as well. And also tell me in the comments what your percentage of your house is. But anyways, yes guys, let's get into this video. Okay, here we are guys, on Wizardmore, obviously the extended sorting hat quiz, because as you know on Pottermore, they always like mix up the questions, you know, you don't get every single question in one, obviously, quiz, but this website gives you every single one. And obviously here, it gives you a percentage of what house you are in. But I just saw there you can hide the percentage. Now I don't want to know my percentage, well, because basically from what I saw from Cherry's channel was basically once you click on a question, it gives you a percentage of what house you're in from that question. But I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know what percentage I am until I get to the end of the quiz, because I feel like, you know, that is fair. I don't want to know, because what's the point of knowing if, you know, you can probably cheat and make sure you get the right answers, which I am not about. So, let's get on to the quiz. Alright, so the first question is dawn or dusk? Now, see, I'm not really an early morning person per se, but I mean, dawn is dawn is pretty, and also so is dusk, so it's kind of hard to pick, but honestly, you know what, I'm gonna go for dawn, because even though I don't get to see it that often, it is very pretty to see. Alright. Now, next question is forest or river? For me, I'd probably say forest. I just much prefer like that kind of scenery. I mean, rivers can be really pretty, but if I wanted to be near a river or forest, I'd rather be near a forest, because I don't know, some forests can be really nice. Okay, next one. Moon or stars? I like the moon, but I also like the stars. And I mean, kind of want to pick moon because it's Sailor Moon, but nah, I'm not going to do that. I do think stars are a lot more prettier, so I'm going to go with the stars. Alright. Which of the following would you hate people to call you? So we have ordinary, ignorant, cowardly, or selfish. To be honest, out of all that, I'd honestly would hate to be called selfish. Like, I mean, ordinary, I'm just like, yeah, no, I know I'm not ordinary, so whatever, but I don't really care if people would call me ordinary because they obviously don't know me that well. Ignorant, yes, that is also not great to be called, but I could take it. Cowardly, I mean, I can be a bit of a scaredy cat at times, but I'm not that fussed if someone else calls me that. But selfish, I think I might have a slight problem if someone called me selfish. So yeah, let's go with that. Alright, after you died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? We can either go for miss you, but smile, ask you for more stories of your adventures, Think with admiration. Think with admiration of your achievements, or I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. It's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts. Yeah, that one's okay, but honestly, I think I'll pick the first one. Miss me, but smile. Think about the good times we've had and stuff like that. So yeah, alright. Well, how would you like to be known to history? The wise, the good, the great, or the bold? I don't know. To be honest, I don't think really that many people will know of me when, years and years have gone by. I mean, unless, I don't know, a future grandchild of mine, or, great-great-great-great-grandchild of mine has to do, a report or something, but I doubt it. I don't know, probably the good. I like to think of myself as a good person, so yeah, I'll go for that. Alright, given the option, would you rather invent a potion that guarantees you love, glory, wisdom, or power? I don't know. I mean, I feel like something should be earned. I don't think I should be able to invent, a potion that guarantees me something, but I mean, when it says love, as long as it's not the love potion that basically makes people fall in love with you and then end up having a child that knows no love, giving birth to Lord Voldemort. As long as it's not that, I sure don't mind. Glory, honestly not that fussed. Wisdom, I mean, having some wisdom wouldn't hurt. Power, not that fussed. I don't think it's the love potion, but go for love because, everyone loves to be loved. Alright. Once every century, the flutterbush produces flowers that enable their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, what would it smell of? A crackling log fire. The sea, fresh, our home. Don't know. I think the sea. No, probably not the sea. I like the scenery of the sea, but I would say probably home. Nothing's, smells nicer than your home. So yeah, I'm gonna go home. Alright. 4 goblets are placed before you. Which do you choose to drink? The frothing, silvery liquid that sparkles through, containing round diamonds. The smooth, thick, rich purple drink that gives a delicious smell of chocolate and plums. The golden liquid that's so bright it hurts the eye and which makes sunspots dance around the room. The mysterious black liquid that gleams like ink and gives off a fume that makes you see strange visions. See, I would stay away from a drink like that. That sounds like a bad idea. I'm kind of I don't know to go with the purple drink or the gold liquid, because I mean, I'm not a big fan of plums, but chocolate and plums might go together well, so maybe. The golden liquid that hurts the eye and it makes sunspots dance around the room would be pretty, but honestly, I don't really want to drink something that's hurting my eyes, so maybe not. Yeah, let's go for the purple one. That honestly, for me, that sounds the most tastiest. Alright. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? The violin, the trumpet, the piano, or the drums? Now this one is a no-brainer to me, and that is the piano. I always love the sound of a piano, because basically, I don't know why, I just always love the sound of it, and also one of my favorite soundtracks, which is obviously from Kingdom Hearts 2, is the Dearly Beloved, which is done on a piano, which I think is the best version of Dearly Beloved. So yeah, for me, no brainer, piano. Alright, next question. Enter the Enchanted Forest. What would you be most curious to examine first? The silver leaf tree bearing gold apples, fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other, the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling, the statue of an old wizard with strangely sparkly eye. For me, I probably would examine the toadstools that are talking, because all I am thinking is probably Mario. And I don't know, I probably would be like, oh, what are you two talking about? See, I probably would go for that one. Alright, 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try and open? The small tortoiseshell box, aligned with gold inside, which a small creature seems to be squeaking. A glimmering black box with a glimmering jet black box with a silver key marked with a mysterious ruin that you know to be the mark of Merlin. The auric golden case standing on a crow's feet, whose description warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptations lies within. A small pewter box, unassuming plain, with a scrabbled message on it that reads, I only open for the worthy. I think out of all of that, I would probably open the box with the small creature because, you know, it's a small creature. It sounds adorable. Obviously, I'm going to open that one first because, you know, the poor thing might not be able to breathe, so... And it could be a niffler. Who knows? I love nifflers. So yeah, I'm going to choose that one. Okay, next question. A troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study in Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. In which order would you rescue these items from the Trolls Club, if you could? Okay, so first, the nearly perfected cure for dragonpox, then student records going back 1,000 years, finally a mysterious handwritten book full of strange ruins. Okay, I'm not gonna like read all that because basically it's just a different order of which ones you would save. Now, I probably would put the perfect, like the nearly perfected cure for dragonpox first because, I mean, like, you know, it's a cure, you know, that's quite important. But for me, also, I don't think the student records going back 1,000 years is really that important. Like, to me, I mean, maybe it could be important, but I don't see it because, I mean, what else would you really need to know? And also the strange, mysterious written of strange runes also sounds good, so I would probably pick up the nearly perfected cure, then the mysterious written handbook, and then obviously try and rescue the student records. So yeah, that's what I'd pick. Okay. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Hunger, cold, loneliness, boredom, or being ignored? Hunger, I mean, yeah, we kind of need food to, you know, live. Cold, sometimes it really depends. Sometimes I don't really feel cold that much, so I'm not really that fussed. Loneliness, yeah, I mean, I like my space now and again, like anybody does. So I think it just depends. Boredom or being ignored. I mean, nobody likes to be bored. Being bored is, well, boring. But honestly, being ignored, I feel like I don't like being ignored. Like, if I did something bad, please tell me what I did. But yeah. So yeah, being ignored. Would you rather be envied, imitated, trusted, praised, liked, or feared? I think I'd rather be trusted. I want people to trust me because I do feel like I'm a trustworthy person. Like, I don't want to be envious. I don't want people to be envious of me because why? I don't see that. Imitated, no. Praised, liked, I mean, I think everyone likes to be liked, but, you know, not everyone in the world is obviously going to like you. Like, you know, I know there's people out there who don't like me, and there's people out there that I don't like. You know, it's just one of these facts. Feared? No, of course not. Like, oh my god, who the feck would be scared of me, of all people, so no. So yeah, I think for me, trusted is definitely something I would rather be. Alright, if you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds, the power of invisibility, the power of superhuman strength, the power to speak to animals, the power to change the past, the power to change your appearance at will. Ooh, okay, so read minds. See, I feel like that'd be a curse, maybe a blessing and a curse, but maybe more of a curse, because there's probably some people's minds you really probably do not want to go into, so probably not. Invisibility would be cool, but maybe not. Superhuman strength, I mean, that would be really, really cool to have too, like, be able to, like, you know, I can lift all the shopping in with, like, one go. Speaking to animals, I think that'd be cool, because I've always kind of liked the idea of being able to talk to animals. I'd love to know what my roommate's cat, you know, thinks half the time, just to see what kind of conversations I would have out of him. Change the past. See, I never really liked that whole thing, because I am a believer that, you know, there's things that happen for a reason, so if I go into the past to change something, then that means something in my present won't happen, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, and also, you know, changing the past, like, everyone learns from their past. So if I go back to change something, then I haven't really learned my lesson, have I? So then I might be doomed to repeat that mistake again. So yeah, no, I wouldn't change the past. But changing your appearance at will would be so cool. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of stuck between speaking to animals or changing your appearance at will. Because shape-shifting would be so cool. Like, I kind of, like, also, like, I don't know, it would just be really cool. But, you know what? Out of all of that, speaking to animals, just to see what animals say. Alright, what are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? The apparition and disappearance of, obviously, you know, materializing and disappearing at will. Transfiguration, flying on a broomstick, hex and jinxes, all about magical creatures, secrets about the castle, every area of magic I can. Ooh, that's, I don't know. I think, don't know. I mean, all of them are really good ones to think about. But, see, I don't know how I'd feel about flying on a broomstick, though. I feel like I would just, like, freak out, because I'm not good with heights. But, I mean, being able to learn to disappear and reappear would be really, really cool. Transclimation, turning one object to another, maybe. Hexes and jinxes, not really. I mean, magical creature question, yeah, that'd be cool. Secrets about the castle, again, that'd be cool, because Hogwarts, obviously, as we know, has many secrets. You know what? Yeah, I would like just to learn all the magic, because I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, go for that. Alright. Which of the following are you most likely to study? Centaurs, goblins, merpeople, ghosts, vampires, werewolves, or trolls? Ooh, I don't know. Like, any of those would be really cool to, like, study up on. Like, but to be fair, like, the Harry Potter universe that I know of, like, I don't remember, ever mentioned vampires? Like, ever? Like, are vampires really in the Harry Potter universe? Like, I don't remember that ever being mentioned. Obviously, centaurs I've seen, goblins I've seen, merpeople, ghosts, werewolves, and trolls, but when has there ever been vampires in Harry Potter? I know obviously Robert Pattinson was there, but that doesn't count. Don't know, really. I think be interested in learning about... Actually, yeah, let's go with the vampires, because I don't ever remember Hogwarts teaching about vampires, so let's go with vampires. It'll be interesting to maybe see what their universe of a vampire is. Like, if they ever did mention vampires, then I probably missed out. If they did, let me know. Alright. You and two friends need to cross a bridge, but guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he let you all pass. Do you attempt to confuse the troll into letting all three of you pass without fighting? Suggest drawing lots to decide who will fight. Suggest all three of you should fight without telling the troll, or volunteer to fight. I'm not a fighty person, so I would probably go for this top one. You know, I think both me and my two friends are smart enough to work out some way to pass the troll without fighting. So I'll go with that. One of your housemates have cheated in a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now he has come top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Hedwig is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to his side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Lie and say you didn't know. Hopefully someone else will tell Professor Hedwig the truth. Tell the professor that he ought to ask your classmate, and resolve to tell your classmate that if he didn't tell the truth, you would. Tell the professor the truth. If your classmate is prepared to win by cheating, he deserves to be found out. Also, you are both in the same house, and any points he loses brings you incoming person in his place. You would not wait to be asked by the professor. If you knew someone that was using a forbidden quill, you would tell the teacher before the exam started. Now, see, that last one does make me sound like a tattletale, but honestly, cheating is never cool, so I honestly, like, it's just as a classmate, it's not a friend, so I probably would say to the professor, like, yeah, no, he's cheating, because again, what's the point if you cheat and then go into the real world, then you're kind of doomed yourself. Because, no, you should never cheat, and if you see someone that's about to cheat, you should probably tell someone. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure that you are a witch or wizard. Do you ask them what makes them think so? Agree and ask what would they like a free sample of a jinx? Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether they're bluffing. Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor. I don't know. I probably maybe just ask them, like, why do you think that I am a witch? Like, what gives you that thing? And if they're like, oh, I saw you use a spell, and I'm like, I would probably just come up with, well, actually, I am a, like, magician, and I can show you that I do this with wires or something like that. Like, easy enough. Like, I just ask them what makes them think that, see what that is, and yeah. I think that is what I would do. Alright, next question. Which nightmare frightens you the most? Standing on top of something very high and then realizing suddenly there is no hand or footholds or any barriers to stop you falling. An eye at the keyhole in the dark, windowless room you are locked in. Waking up to find that neither of your friends nor family have any idea who you are. Being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you, or everyone laughs at you. Honestly, out of all of that, I would be, like, waking up and, like, none of my friends or family, like, have any idea who I am. That really terrifies me, because I don't know what I would do in that situation. Because, like, my friends and family mean the world to me, so to have them not know who I am, oh yeah, that would scare the living daylights out of me. I'm pretty sure I've had that nightmare. Alright. Which road tempts you the most? Wide, sunny, grassy lane, the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley, the twisting, leaf-spun path through the woods, the cobbled-up street liner with ancient buildings. I would probably go with the cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. I don't know, that sounds like it could be an adventure and maybe find something interesting. So yeah, let's go with that. Okay, next question. Late at night, walking alone down the street, you hear a particular cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you proceed with caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand and an eye out for any disturbances? Draw your wand and try to discover the source of the noise. Draw your wand, stand your ground, up into the shadows and wait for development, while mentally reviewing the most appropriate defensive and offensive spells which should trouble occur. Probably just proceed with caution, like be careful with my wand out, because either it is a monster or it's just maybe a helpless creature that needs help, so I'll do that. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you take with you? Now let's see. Now I'm not going to read all of them, but basically the choices are different cats, owls, and toads. Now, I don't know if I would go for a black cat or a ginger cat. Let's go for a black cat, because then if I get a girl cat, then I'm going to call her Luna. So yeah. Alright, next question. Black or white? I'd probably say black because I do own a lot more black t-shirts and I do prefer the color, so yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Alright, heads or tails? I normally go for heads when I usually get asked that question. Alright, this is the last question, and that is left or right? And I am going to go for right because I'm right-handed. But yeah, alright, so that is the last of the questions. And now I'm going to press onto the icons to see what my percentage is. So okay, Esther Katie, drum roll please. Alright, here we go. Okay. Okay, so I am 40% Hufflepuff, which I kind of figured would be my most house. But oh, I am 27% Ravenclaw. Okay. And 19% Gryffindor. And 13% Slytherin. Which I think cool. Yeah, so that is it. So I am still pretty much a Hufflepuff, but a slight of a Ravenclaw. But yes, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe for more fandom content that you can shake a stick at. And see ya!